But if we had it back then, it would have been a different outcome.
In reality, ain't nobody owe you nothing. They don't owe you no reparation. You didn't sign no
What you mean? So what you
Watch
mean in
this.
reality?
You didn't sign no contract. What your contract is? Did they break
That's
the
true.
contract? Goes back to Willie Lynch.
Right. Mm.
You have to see back in there. You had to see the white man stuff as more valuable yours. They know what to do. You got to trust in them. They your savior,
Right.
and we still look at that now.
Right.
We
And
still
it's
look at that now.
subliminal, but those messages that white people are on a pedestal above you, it's just programmed in you since you're young. Like I'm not gonna say my daughter sees the same stuff, but you can kind of tell that white people are looked at a different way than we are. And it's just slight little things that are programmed into you as you grow up. You kind of realize that, I'm brown and people look at me a little different. And then you start learning about slavery and how we were treated and stuff like that. And then kind of like, oh man, this is how it was. And things are better, much better now, but it's still not where it needs to be.
Is it wrong to look at white people in the higher light?
Is it wrong?
Yeah,
It's incorrect.
but at the end of the day, you want to survive and have the best life you want to.
Hmm.
So why wouldn't you look at a white person life like that's the goal to get? Because I could live better. I don't have to live at the lowest totem pole. I could be up high.
Or because you can look at it that way, or you can look at, well, man, I got to get my people up. We got to build each other up because we were once all together. We were all on the same page. We weren't here. Well, some of us were here because some of us are native of this land, but
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like when segregation happened and we wanted to, not assimilate, but we wanted to be one with the white people. We wanted to be accepted. Like that made us feel like we
No,
needed to
no,
be
no. That's
what?
wrong. That's originally
Well, go
wrong.
ahead. Go ahead. Well, why you say it's
With
wrong?
segregate, the original plan was we want the same resources that you get. So if you
Yeah,
give
but
if
that's true. That's true. But we
if
also wanted to be seen. We wanted to be equal. We did want to be equal. And we still don't have that though.
man, they flipped that on Brandon, they ran that shampoo on your ass.
Go ahead. What you
The
mean?
the original thing was segregation. We go talk about school. The school system started.
Mm-hmm.
So if a white school got a dollar for every student, a black
Mm-hmm.
school was getting like 5 cents or twenty
That's true.
cents.
Right.
Black people originally wanted, if you give that white school a dollar, give us a dollar and we'll run our old school. But
Right.
no, that couldn't happen. They couldn't do it. Your group, the NAACP, wherever that group name, oh, this let us come together
Right.
and we use the same stuff. So what happened was instead of giving us the money, all the money was still in control of who?
What you mean?
Who controlled the money?
The white people.
But we originally wanted us to control the money, but that'd be too powerful.
Right.
So that's why they blend this stuff together because they still control the money
Yeah.
and bust these kids in.
Right. But they still owe us for reparations. And if we had it back then, I think things would have been a lot different. I think we had a better mindset back then. We just didn't have the money. Now if we got the money, our mindset as a whole isn't where it needs to be. So we like you say, we won't be able to build how we need to build. We will blow most of the money. But if we had it back then, it would have been a different outcome.
In reality, ain't nobody owe you nothing. They don't owe you no reparation. You didn't sign no
What you mean? So what you
Watch
mean in
this.
reality?
You didn't sign no contract. What your contract is? Did they break
That's
the
true.
contract?
So
Did they
you think
break
that's
the
how they you
contract?
think that's how they operate? They're like, we don't owe you no money. I didn't say I was gonna give you no money.
That's how they operate. I'm sure they don't owe you no money.
Well, why
They
don't
don't.
they say that? Why don't they say that then? They just
They do
they,
say
they
that.
almost do say that. Yeah, they say they're not gonna give you no reparations.
They said I wasn't. Watch this. I wasn't here with slavery. My
Right.
parents didn't enslave nobody. I don't owe
Well,
you nothing.
I think a lot of regular white people say that, but I haven't heard the
Regular,
government. I haven't heard the government say that.
regular. Oh, they did say that. They did say that because you know why? They
Why?
gave reparations to the Native Americans. They gave reparations to
Asian Pacific
the Asian
people.
Pacific. They gave reparations to the Jays. They gave reparations to the Nazis. Now you
And
tell
they
me this:
go ahead.
in Germany, World War II, those all them people over there was Nazis, ain't it?
Hmm.
They go see if you didn't get in line, you was go get in line at damn concentration camp. So what you want
Right.
to do? You want
Right.
to die in this concentration camp, or you want to claim Nazi and work in
And
these
go get on
factories
board. Right.
and get on
Hmm.
board? All those people got on board, and America bombed the shit out of that place. And guess what? Those people was Nazis on Monday. By Friday, they was getting reparations in to
Which don't make
rebuild
any
the
sense.
country.
It don't make any sense. But like you said, and they said they weren't going to give reparations to a group specifically, and that's why they don't want. They say they're not going to just give black people something exclusively, but they always give groups money exclusively, and it's no issue. Why is it always an issue when it's time to give us some money?
Cause nobody don't like your big ass lips. That's why. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't
but
nobody
but
like you.
but that's what say they disrespect us. So what should we do? We should just take it and just try to take our little crumbs and do what we can do.
I just broke it down. You ain't getting no damn owe you nothing. So if you want something, you gotta get it yourself. Everybody want to get shit out the mud, but here's the problem. Everybody want to dig like individuals. They want to get it themselves. And
And I
that's where your downfall. You got to get it
right.
as a group.
Right. And I think that's what it ended up happening. Everybody wants to do things solo now. It's like we're not going to work together because we're not doing, like you say, when's the last time you heard the NAACP doing anything or in the news? It just seemed like they just faded out. I'm pretty sure they're doing stuff, and I'm not saying the NAACP is not doing anything, but
They
what
do a
happened?
they
What
do a little
happened?
bit. They sue. They like this. They sue people. They sue organizations and shit. You probably could look it up. Hold on.
But that's what I say. But when we were in high school, that was a big thing, the NAACP, and just standing up for us and and being a good representation of what black men should be trying to aspire to, I guess, or just thinking about things in a political way. That's the first time I heard about the NAACP. I was like, oh, this is a cool organization that's trying to do stuff for us. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like they done got washed out. You hear more about the shade room
Nah,
than NAACP.
they ain't washed out. You mean
But I'm drowned out in the media, is what I'm saying.
the NAACP? They got to be like it's like that. The only black person in the boardroom. So he's black or she's black, but she still go along to get along.
Right, right.
So
And
they ain't down with the down and dirty shit. They
so
ain't
do you
down with
think
that.
we need to join the NAACP, start our own group?
I
How are we gonna start working towards getting people on the right page and working together?
I won't join the NAACP. I really give BeachDad some money so he can continue to build up his products and services
Right,
and his family. I'm not
right.
gonna give a nonprofit that the board members, we go talk about it. The board members get a good portion of that money, just like Black Lives Matter. The board members get a good portion of that money to push some nonsense to the people.
And they don't even have to physically do a lot of manual labor, and they're getting paid a bunch of money from the people.
Now, Brandon, the more manual labor you do, the less you will get paid.
That's true. But you can't just be capitalizing off of people's deaths and not be physically out in the communities, out talking to people, doing town hall meetings, showing up, being present in the communities if you're gonna take the dollars.
It's something on your head.
What you mean?
Oh
I don't
no,
think
they
so.
ain't. No, okay, no. That's, hello. Hold on. Okay, hold on. What you was about to say? You said.
I was just saying, like, you have to be, if you're
Oh
not gonna
yes,
be
yes, yes.
present, go ahead.
This is America, Brandon. America is about getting money. Black Lives Matter is about getting money, and that's their number one goal. And some outcomes will be, I don't know. I guess more gay rights, more LGBT rights. I don't know what the outcome is, but some of those that's gonna be the outcome.
But they are getting progress. It's just maybe not the progress we wanted uh to have